particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
And the basket by Okogie.
Well, the defense playing the numbers game on Okogie. Not a great three-point shooter, but he's making them pay.
And Prince with the jam.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, and Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Now here's Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
Yeah, Kuzma just tearing his way that time to the rim.
And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Hornets trail by 11. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the decel the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
Now here's Porter. He has yet to score. Lopez with the bucket.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Here's Smith, down by 12. Pass to Okogie. Smith inside. Nurkic. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Think about Nurkic and how great it is to see him back on the floor. That horrific leg injury back in March of 2019.
And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
They're just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Brook Lopez started off, of course, as a post scorer, but he's completely reshaped his game over time, becoming a three-point threat and a defensive stopper. He said, I tried to focus more on being a pillar at the defensive end, someone my teammates can rely on. I'm always talking in the paint, letting them know I'm there to back them up. Kevin?
He's got great communication skills, David. Thanks for the report. Now here's Lopez, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. Hey, Brett, where would you rank the Lopez brothers as the best NBA siblings?
Well, they've had storied careers, both of them. Certainly in terms of the argument about the best twins to ever play the game, you could make an argument for them. You had, of course, Tom and Dick Van Arsdale in the 60s, Horace and Harvey Grant in the 90s. But what the Lopez brothers have been able to do, not in terms of their longevity, but in terms of their contribution to their teams, both very different. These guys have to be up there.
Kuzma. Miller grabs the miss. Hornets trail by 11. Here's Booker. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Back to Trent. Pass to Lopez. Trent outside. The Bucks working the ball around. Clock at 4. Here's Kuzma. Drained for 2 points. Kuzma's got 7 points in the game.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Booker looking around. Puts up a 3, and the rebound goes to Lopez. Bucks leading by 13. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. 7 points in the game.
Lopez down on the inside, getting that soft touch to go.
Here's Miller. Booker, right side. Here's Williams. You know, Greg, one thing you notice, we're just talking about this with the Hornets in recent years, a lot of changing lineups.
And you expect that with the team, with where they're at. They're looking for any advantage game to game and trying to build that identity as a franchise. Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. And that's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. So he comes up empty, missing both. And, Brent, when you talk about the best player in the league, Giannis has got to be in that conversation, correct?
Yeah, there's no doubt, Kevin. I mean, the numbers he puts up are incredible. It's how easily he dominates a game and just how unstoppable of a force he is. You know, there's so many teams out there trying to find answers for what Giannis is doing to them offensively. But how do you equip a defense to slow down the force that is Giannis Antetokounmpo?
Now, here's Portis. That's a 2 from Lillard. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. And so it's Milwaukee looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Booker outside. Pass to Miller. Booker outside. To the middle. Here's Williams. Rebounded by the Bucks. After this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta, where they'll take on the Hawks. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. Giannis with it. Williams picks him up. Jackson has the open look. Off target from three-point range. Hornets trail by 13. At the top of the key, Bridges.
Aggressive, just an attacker. Bridges wants the rock, especially near the rim.
And stolen by Miller. Fast break now for Charlotte. Pass to Bridges. Back to Williams. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Milwaukee leading by 11. And the dunk by Jackson.
And Portis knows this system well. Try to make the good to great pass.
Bridges with it. Defended by Portis. Inside. Right side, Williams. Bucket is good. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Lillard outside. Screen by Giannis. Back to Lillard. Bridges with the board. Hornets trail by 11. Miller outside. Pass to Bridges. A three-pointer off the mark. Driving in. Machetes his way. Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Typically, it takes Giannis one stride to get where he wants to go. And in that one stride, he's covering so much ground, you can't keep up with him.
And Miller throws it down hard.
And no doubt, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Bucks use their size defensively to great impact. Coach Doc Rivers said, we're not fast, we're long. So we get our fingertips on a lot of balls, and that slows fast teams down. Switching keeps guys in front of you, and the more size we can put in front of people, the better we can be. Kevin?
Yeah, you follow this league for a long time. That sounds like a pretty good game plan. And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Porter looking it over.
2 minutes.
Kuzma outside. Trent outside. Knocks down the 3 ball. Trent got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And the mechanics on that shot from Trent look pretty darn good. He doesn't even have to think about it.
Smith with a wide open look. The wing jumper off target. Lopez outside. Over Smith. Lopez, no luck. Hornets trailed by 11. And we know Kuzma's always been a terrific scorer, but Greg, he's developed as a passer over time.
And Kevin, early in his career, Kuzma wasn't called on to be a leader, but he's grown into that role, and he puts effort into orchestrating for his teammates.
2 on the clock. There's Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
Nurkic getting up there and waiting that rim.
Outside Porter. The kick out to Lopez. Trent outside. Outside Porter. His first shot coming late.
Nurkic big and blocking.
.36 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Smith right side. And it's Smith finishing it off.
Smith thrives getting the ball inside and scoring around the cup.
Got a piece of it. There's Nurkic. Smith right side. Pass to Diabate. The shot, no good. And it's Trent off the drive. And the basket is good. Trent's got 5 points in the quarter.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Timeout.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee.
Started.
He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Hornets fans team. And show your appreciation for your Charlotte answers.
Okogie inside the three-point line. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Bucks lead by 9. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center.
The Milwaukee team, 44.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Bucks leading by 9. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Just don't know how Giannis's 2 steps equal anybody else's 5 steps. He can't catch up.
At the line for 2.
He's off on the second. Man with it. Pass to Diabate. Nurkic with it. Out to Smith. Back to Nurkic. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Hits it from three-point range. And the Bucks lead by 13.
Simply one of the best guards of this generation. Lillard lighting it up here.
Now Smith. Pass to Okogie. Shot clock at 5. Charlotte moving it around. Here's Nurkic. Milwaukee with the rebound. On the wing, Jackson. Back to Lillard. Lets the three fly. And the rebound by Nurkic.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, guys, during the break, listen in with Charles Lee and his team. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Thank you, David. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Drills the three-pointer. Lillard's got 6 points in the quarter.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Pass to Bridges. Lobbed up there for Miller. That shot, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Lillard with no one around. The three-pointer, no good.
I'm not sure how he finds himself. It's so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
It's tipped. Outside Portis. Pass to Lillard. Giannis outside. Lillard outside. And it's Lillard again missing.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Back to Miller. The kick out to Williams. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Green. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. That one drops for him.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Count it. And the Bucks lead by 16.
Impossible to stop when Giannis gets those strides together.
Miller right side. Second chance effort. Williams can't get it to go. Milwaukee leading by 16. Lillard outside. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by Williams.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Milwaukee.
They had a fantastic play from the bench.
And this team has great depth, and they showed it in this game.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Giannis.
And you have to love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with a fire no one else could match as he chased down those rebounds.
Here's Green, following the score by Damian Lillard. Miller outside, trying to break that ice-cold streak.
And you watch Miller, he keeps the defense on its heels. They don't know what he's going to do.
That free throw good from Miller.
At the line for your Hornets, Brandon.
Both free throws good for Miller. Milwaukee with the ball. Out to the right wing. And here's Giannis. Back to Lillard. The three. Williams with the block. Portis the screen. Three-pointer, Lillard. Lillard again missing. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Back to Williams. And stolen by Lillard. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and...
You want it, you gotta see it with a clear eye view. Got shorty, she try and bless me like I said I chew. Like a sneeze, please for them getting cream. Never let them get in between of what we started. Look, but I'm lying hearted. They love me when I was stuck and they hated when I departed. I go and get it regardless. Draw it like I'm an artist, no crawling. Went straight to walking with foreigns in my garages are foreign. Anything for $1, they tell me get him, I got him. I did it without an album. I did it with Mariah. Lil', I'm on fire. Icy as a hockey ring, Philly flyer. When I bought the Rolls Royce, they thought it was lease. Then I bought that new Ferrari, hey, to rest in peace. Hey, to rest in peace to the parking lot. Phantom so big, can't even fit in the parking spot. You ain't talking about my than what you talking about. Moving silent, and I don't talk a lot. I don't say a word.